name is Sarah Service. I have planned a math activity for kindergarten-age children. This lesson is titled, How Far Did You Jump? It's going to involve a graphing activity, a measuring activity, and also some physical activity. For this lesson, you're going to have the children do a long jump and measure how far they were able to jump. In order to do this, you're going to need masking tape or duct tape, chart paper, post-it notes, crayons for the kids to color on the graph, and also blocks for the children to measure. To do the activity, you're going to put a piece of tape on the floor, which will be the starting line. Perpendicular to this tape, you're going to put a longer piece which the children will use to make marks and measure how far they were able to jump. The children will take turns starting at the starting line and jumping off of 2 feet and landing on 2 feet somewhere along the line. Another child will then make a mark where they landed, and they'll continue doing this until every child has had an opportunity to jump. Once they've all finished, they're going to take blocks, line them up from the starting line until the first mark. They'll then count the blocks to see how many blocks that child was able to jump. You're going to continue from that number, counting on to the next mark, and so on. This is going to build the skill of counting on. After all of the children's marks have been measured, they're going to graph their results by coloring the number of boxes that corresponds to the number of blocks they were able to jump. After all the children have graphed their results, as a group, you're going to discuss the results. You're going to help the children to see that they can use the graph to see who was able to jump farther and compare the results. You also want to show them that they can use the numerals to find out how far they were able to jump instead of having to count each box. This is an age-appropriate activity for kindergartners because it involves physical activity, which is still very important at this age. The children have a lot of energy. This is also good because you have children who learn through movement, so this will help them. They're also going to be doing hands-on activities by actually manipulating the blocks to count. It is also going to be good for visual learners who can look at the graph. And it's also very good for building social interactions. The children will have jobs, so they'll be interacting with one another in a set way, and they're going to be cooperating. Building social skills in kindergarten is very important. Now, this is a great math activity because you're helping children to learn how to represent different results. This is important for math, and it's also going to be important for science. You're also helping the children to learn to compare shorter, longer, and this is important too. Then you're going to teach them about the numerals on the graph, and this is going to help build numeral identification. But the great thing is, for children who are not yet at that stage, they can still count their boxes and know how many blocks they were able to jump without having to actually know the numeral. Also, as I said earlier, it's going to build counting on, and it's a measurement activity, which is great. Now, if you have more advanced children, you might want to use smaller blocks like this, or you can use bigger blocks for children that aren't quite as advanced. Thank you.